If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installations with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
Don't miss the latest episode of the Blue Review with me, Greg Bergman, and Marcus Grant, talking all things Dodger baseball. Be part of the ESPN Blue Crew, 6:30 a.m. on the ESPN YouTube channel.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle, all the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit PayPal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with 0 alcohol, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
And it is Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr, Sweet Tea, Travis Rodgers. Let's go. The No Stress Sports Talk Express begins.
I'm a chivato.
DeMarco and Travis have NBA playoff action to talk about, Dodgers baseball to talk about, Memorial Day weekend ahead. Maybe even we tease a little Angels baseball. Who knows? Who knows, Jack?
Why don't you shut up?
And of course, how about grilling tips with Sweet Tea? Does DeMarco grill stuff? Does he get on the barbecue? We know his wife doesn't cook dinner, but maybe DeMarco grills stuff up.
Oh.
We've got producer Laura here, Young D, producer DeAndre, the social team in the back, and you. Let's do it. The No Stress Sports Talk Express, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, the weekday drive home right now.
Yeah! Oh, smile on your face.
So
What's
do
happening?
you?
Huh?
Do you?
Of course I do. We're on the air. We're having a blast.
No. The question that Morales just asked you.
Barbecue, man.
What? I had my headphones off.
Oh.
When Chris starts talking, I just kind of tune out.
You do not.
Yeah.
He asked if you like to man the grill on Memorial Day weekend.
Nah, I'm not a big grill
No,
dude.
okay.
I'm the youngest brother.
Yeah.
So
The older brothers take over?
Yeah, I was never allowed to touch the grill.
But I know you like fire.
Love fire.
Yeah.
I can do the s'mores, but I let somebody else do the grilling.
Okay,
I
Trell?
just want to eat.
Well, who between the two of us do you think is more likely to be manning the grill?
Travis.
That is correct.
Travis.
Oh, no, I love doing that.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
Not
what
me.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
No,
Travis.
Not at all?
No, I'd love buying the meat. I would love eating it.
Who cooks
preparing it?
Exactly.
No.
Your wife?
Well, no. So this is kind of embarrassing if you really want to know.
I do.
This is not how I was going to
Clearly.
start that. So we have where we live out like kind of by the water, right? We've got a small lot in like when we bought the house, it's one of those little backyards, and it's got a turf. It's like half cement, half turf.
Yeah,
Okay.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know
Right.
exactly what
And
you
so
got.
the turf, which is great because I'm like, all right, boom, soccer goal on each little end of it,
Yeah.
basketball hoops on the cement. Like, boom, it's like
you
either
got no space.
space for
Yeah.
sports, or I put a grill right in the middle of it, which just does
Nah,
not
do
just
the
get,
sports.
and so I'm like, we live right next to a ton of great restaurants.
There you go.
And I had to sacrifice. Now again, a little selfish because this also means I don't have to go out and prepare it. But so we do not even own a grill. Now, we can grill stuff in the kitchen, on the oven. I know there are ways to do it, but it's not the same. And selfishly, I've told my wife this. I've apologized for it. I also didn't want to have to do that. So if everyone wants to have burgers, I will just go and drive and either like take us all as a group, or we will go to
That's
In-N-Out.
fair. That's a fair trade.
So that's what happens at my house.
We were just talking about this.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm with Travis.
I'm not sacrificing youth sports and playing with my kids.
But a
for
grilled burger that your dad makes you in the backyard is a different experience than I'll run up to In-N-Out and grab something.
But he doesn't have the space. He's got the kids. He needs the sports in there.
You can do a half court on both of those.
I'm on your side.
We need the sport, and I can play sports with them every day. Do I grill them a burger every day?
Yeah,
no.
You could.
You
You
play
had a grill.
We used to have an uncle in my family. That's all he did. This is the big grill that looks like a trash can.
Oh, yeah.
The huge
one.
I
know exactly
he would
what you're talking
sit
about.
off in the corner, just enveloped in smoke all day. So if he
was it a smoker or a grill?
A grill, like 2-story thing.
Okay, it might have been a smoker.
So
and a grill.
That it could be both. Yeah.
But for every hot link he served, he ate one.
One for you, one for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
I respect that.
One of my neighbors, shout out to Adam Weinbaum, has is it called an egg?
An egg.
Big green egg.
He's got the big green
You
egg.
have an egg,
Yeah.
don't you?
So
I don't.
You don't have an egg?
I'm jealous of people that have one,
I would have
though.
lost money.
So it's the same thing. So I'm not going to compete. So I'll just text Adam and be like, "Hey man, I got."
You put your neighbor to work when you want something grilled.
not for nothing. if he's and then I might.
And he's
I'll bring
happy to do it.
I'll bring a 12-pack of Coronas or whatever. Over.
That makes it a little better.
You know what I'm saying? I'll make it worth his while, or I'll enter. Yeah.
I'm not trying to judge anybody else's relationship, and I'm just. It's very nice to walk out in the backyard by yourself with one of those Coronas or Modelos that you have and cook your food. Yes. Now, maybe, as far as anybody in my family knows, it takes an hour for that grill to get warm.
That's true.
That's an hour I can spend by myself, alone, having a drink, prepping the grill. Like there's a way. This is a very private time that you can go spend yourself.
Now this sounds like a guy that also has to play golf for like 4 hours.
Well, I do like that, but first of all, you're wrong. Golf is more like a 7-hour event. But go ahead.
Or just basically needs time to oneself outside of the house. So because of the amount that I travel, right, and I get so much of that myself. I do not really do that at home. Like, so if my kids are there, and especially, let's say that I just got back from a 7-day road trip, and my wife has done everything for the entire week.
You are Mr. Mom.
Yeah,
Can't you have your neighbor do it?
Wow. Again, not going to be like, hey, I'll be back in an hour. I'll be in the backyard. Don't bother me for an hour.
No, bother. You just go out there to do it. If they kind of trickle back out there to chat with you, then you're good to go.
I'll tell you what they couldn't do is play sports because there wouldn't be any room for it.
There you go. You're good.
You used to play sports?
You're dang right.
I'm having a hard, give me from the one soccer goal to the other. What are we talking, 30 yards, 40 yards?
No, not even. It's like not that much longer than this.
So that's what I'm saying. Just take one of the goals out, put a grill at the other end. We're still, you're not like you're getting the cardio.
Because we also have the baseball net up in the tee. You know what I mean?
I do like that.
And so then that's back there.
I do like that.
It just changed your whole mind there. Yeah.
Well, because the net for the tee that goes up and down very easily. That's an easy to stow.
But even just the bars things at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like that takes up a certain amount of space, even if you put it in the corner.
There should be a grill option.
But anyway,
put it in the garage, wheel it out.
In the hour that Travis
put it in the garage and wheel it out.
Where are your trash cans?
There you go.
Trash cans are in the front in the driveway, kind of like up by the trees. But the cars are in. So we use our garage for is almost like an extra room and storage stuff.
Oh, okay.
The cars are in the driveway.
Okay, so are mine.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, where you keep your trash cans, could you not stash a small grill and just wheel it out when necessary?
Is that out in public?
I mean, sort of.
Yeah.
But even that would be, then you have to almost do it you can't really be grilling in your driveway.
What did Chris say?
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of.
I'm going to be out barbecuing?
He was asking. He was talking about Memorial Day and the weekend, and he was asking whether or not you grill.
Oh, no, I go to the griller. I bring the meat. Yeah,
Last thing on this, and I didn't mean to hijack the whole beginning.
No, this is the most important thing we're going to talk about all day.
So there's the room where my 5-year-old is in. There's a deck, a very small one, but it's like an overhang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I guess not one of the big grills, but a smaller grill would fit in that space there.
Okay.
But basically it would just have to be kind of carrying the plate through his room and then to the kitchen. But I guess it would be palatable to put a grill up there.
It would be. There you
I
go.
would just rather, instead of taking an hour or whatever it takes to do that.
Let me ask you this.
I would just drive. It takes me 10 minutes to drive up to a place that has excellent burgers.
Do you have something that's space for something that's this wide and this tall?
Yeah.
He's going to send you something.
We got it.
So
you already have one?
Yep, it's right here.
You're going to send it to him?
Yeah,
there you go.
It's fine.
Okay,
it's fine.
There you
I
go.
just need your address. I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to solve this problem.
But that would
done.
make me have to grill, though.
You're going to like it.
You're getting to it.
You're going to like it.
That's all I hear from Tudell is
you're getting to it.
excuses.
All right.
Can you burn charcoal in your neighborhood, or do we need to go gas?
Gas. Gas.
Okay.
What's
Gas.
easier? Gas?
Gas is
Gas.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gas.
But you got to have tanks and all that. Now you got to have this room for the tank too.
Is your
Unless you get the
grill
grill
built in
Yes.
to your backyard?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're pro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm saying unless you get the grill that you can stow the tank right underneath it.
Oh, the little canister.
yeah,
there you
the little
go.
Canister, yeah.
All right. We're going to figure this out.
Home
We're going to
Depot,
figure
baby.
this out.
You
one
can't
way or
let
the
this
other.
slide, can you?
Well,
he
it's
needs
just
the grill.
He's doing the right thing for his kids.
I understand he's being a good dad, but
Yeah.
I want
A
to make
great
sure that
dad.
you can check all the boxes.
Look at you.
And that includes putting on a grill every once in a
I really
while.
want to check that box, though.
It may open your eyes to new horizons. I'm just
All right.
saying. I'm just saying.
I
Your
feel you.
palate makes sense now.
I feel you.
You never do it?
I do for burgers.
Yeah.
I leave the
Look,
hard
I'm not
stuff for
asking
him.
you to do a
I'm
rack
with
of
you.
lamb out there, just burgers and dogs.
But he adds the space. He's got
And-
one choice to make.
And
I'm
also,
right there with him.
and also the time, and then also, okay, this is my last point. On this. There's almost never a night where we aren't coming to or from a practice, which then means that it's just so much easier to stop at a place that has a good burger.
It is.
And again, there's a place. They're not advertising, so I won't say the name, but basically like super high quality meat. Like you can go and if you order in advance, they will prepare it. You can pick it up, and it's literally a minute drive from my house. And so I'll just grab that on the way home, and then we don't have to waste the
easier.
hour. Right.
Start to finish.
Because if we
we
let's say-
got raw meat.
Yeah.
How soon are we eating at your
right,
house?
because the practice.
If I was going for speed, or am I going to enjoy myself?
Going to enjoy nice Corona, just how soon am I getting from raw meat to I'm eating it?
An hour.
Yeah, so
Okay,
we don't
see?
have that luxury because we're getting.
I could
back.
do it in 10 minutes if I wanted to, but I'm not.
But if
Perfection matters
when
here.
we get back from practice, let's say practice is 5:30 to 7.
Yeah. Okay.
We get in the house at 7:15. If they aren't immediately eating something, it is complete
Chaos.
meltdown and
Yes.
chaos.
Yes.
Food, it has to be ready. Anyway,
Cancel.
moving on. So what's happening in the sports world?
Nothing. Let's talk about this some more. All right. We're going to get into the podcast that LeBron was on. We're going to talk about some timeline stuff and the percentages on the wall that Trudell and I kind of see it one way. DeMarco sees it a little bit differently. We're going to get into all of that coming up in just a little bit. DeMarco, I know you have something here.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Coverage
you
and
do.
content of the 2026 NBA playoffs on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Our friends out there, tune in to the Eastern Conference Finals Game 2 tonight, guaranteed to be a barn burner, starting at 5 p.m. on ESPN LA 710 or the ESPN LA app in crystal clear digital audio. And you can play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit pechanga.com for more info.
All right, everybody's timeline is a little bit different. Who's going to win? That's going to come up just a little bit. It's DeMarco and Travis. Trudell is here on a Thursday on ESPN LA, and we're talking about grilling on Memorial Day. What else do you do on Memorial Day? Almost even Trudell would do this on a Memorial Day, I think. You got to drive somewhere, right? You're going to go see friends. You're going to go see family. You're going to go see your mom and dad, your brother, your sister, whatever it may be. And the last thing you want to do is get stuck on the side of the road. So before you hit the road for Memorial Day weekend, head on into your neighborhood Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. And you're thinking, yeah, man, I just don't have time. You do, because it literally takes 15 minutes. You pull up, you drive in, you drive out, all in about 15 minutes, and you got the peace of mind of knowing that your car is running at its absolute best. And they can do a whole bunch of things for you. We're talking oil changes, tire rotations, wipers, lights, and a whole bunch more. Like I said, up and in and out in about 15 minutes at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. And there's one right around the corner from where you are. 80 locations ready to serve you. Here's where you find out. SoCalOilChange.com for locations and to grab yourself a coupon on your next Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
ESPN LA is hooking you up with a legendary night of music. We're giving away tickets to see John Mellencamp live at the iconic Hollywood Bowl August 10th. We'll give away 4 pairs of tickets this Friday, so stay tuned to ESPN LA all week for details, and don't miss your shot to see John Mellencamp live. ESPN LA and Live Nation bringing you live music in Southern California.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
What if I told you the next great story in Los Angeles isn't happening on the court? It's happening in Glendale. Hi, it's Momo, Ramona Shelburne. At Hyundai of Glendale, it's not just a grand opening, it's a fresh start. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for just $299 a month. Comes with owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out, HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Close in lease for 24 months. $43.99 cash due from customer plus $500 lease cash. $48.99 due at signing. Plus government fees and taxes. Unapproved above average credit through HMS. No security deposit. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per excess miles. Expires 5/31/26.
Call Jacob. Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions.
800-345-6789. Count the facts. Count on Jacob.
Count your options, then count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Put it in your phone. Memorize it.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
All right, guys, real talk. Are you a crust lover or one of those crust leavers? Because I got to tell you, Pizza Hut's new crispy parm pan pizza is next level. It's the original pan crust you already love, but now they've baked Parmesan cheese right onto the edge. I'm talking crispy, golden, cheesy crunch with that soft, fluffy inside. Grab a medium, one-topping crispy parm pan for just $11.99 or go large for $3 more. Order now at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese, toppings, and recipes.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rodgers for your afternoon drive.
So, I fall. Kind of, sort of frequently.
Yeah, but you get back up.
I get so far.
Yeah, get up. There you go.
DeMarco and Travis continue. Here are the guys.
Says Wendy to the officials. Man, they let them beat him up last night. That's the only thing you can do against him is beat him up.
Yeah, they put Arnstein on him.
But you don't get to do that in San Antonio. You will
Probably
foul
not.
out. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The crowd will react. It'll be different. You don't get to do that. But that's the exact answer. How you handle Wemby is you have to beat him up and frustrate him. But I do like the fact that he fights through it.
He does.
He's no punk. I like that.
It was what a championship team. That was the response I expected from a championship team like OKC.
Yeah.
Like they're not anything other than really, really good. They're well coached. They're deep. They've got a star player who.
And Shai said hello. Remember me?
Yeah, exactly. Like that they responded the way that they did not surprise me at all. I still think it's going to be a long series.
Yep.
I'm still going to pick San Antonio because I think they've got the best player in the series. But I was not surprised that they were able to do a better job on Wembanyama in Game 2 than they were in Game 1 because they just, again, I read the numbers. I'm going by memory here. Hartenstein and Wembanyama were only on the floor about 10 minutes the same time in game one. And then yesterday it was something like 29 or 30 that they were on the floor at the same time. It was a great adjustment.
He did his job. He absolutely did.
Yeah, so just two different defensive strategies for OKC. And what they did in game one was similar to what they did in the regular season. What a lot of teams tried to do was basically take their biggest, most physical wing. I mean, I guess you could call Caruso a guard, but he's really a wing. Like he can defend up like
foot.
They put him on LeBron. He's one of the few guys who can hang because he's so good with his feet. He's strong. He's tough as nails. But what Wemby did a great job of, and especially later in the game, in the overtime and the second overtime, especially the first game, he just figured out a way to eventually get closer to the rim with Caruso. And then even as somebody as strong as Caruso, it's like he's just too long. And so OKC obviously looked at the film and they said, all right, look, we're going to live with some jumpers over the top. If that happens, if Wemby's going to shoot enough, so be it. We are not going to live with him living next to the rim.
Right.
We're not going to live with him getting putbacks of everybody else's missed shots. And so the only way that you could do that is to have Hartenstein for the majority and then Chet secondarily on him. And it was an effective tactic. But to your point, DeMarco, I don't think that Hartenstein's going to be able to be as physical as he was in game 2.
You won't get away with all that
in game 3. Now you might again in game 4 though. Like let's say that San Antonio wins game 3, but usually that's how these things go, right? Like there's a point of emphasis on it. The refs see it in the first quarter. Boom, whistle on Hartenstein. He then knows intrinsically, okay, this is a game where I can't be. And then Wemby gets closer to the rim, and
all the pull and all the stuff they miss, that stuff will be highlighted when you're at home.
Yeah,
on the road it gets missed. But I like the physical. That's how you beat him up. I mean, that's job number one. You have to go at Wemby physically, and he did. Give him credit.
I understand that what you guys are saying is right. That the officiating kind of changes game to game. It just does. But that bothers me deeply.
Well, it's not even. I don't think that's accurate though. Completely.
Why not?
It's not just the officiating. It's like the players and the coaches, just the game itself almost.
Okay.
Like the game itself makes an adjustment. And the referees sometimes I think can get caught into like as if they're controlling it. Like I don't think that's the case. I think that when both teams go back and watch film and the Spurs are watching it and they're seeing how much Hartenstein is on Wemby, like every player on the Spurs team is sort of reacting to that happening. And then they're all yelling at the refs, right? They're focused on it. And so it's not like it's a yin and yang thing of the NBA.
No, I'm not
would
saying
expect
that they
like
go
that
in there saying we're going to let it go tonight, we're not going to let it go tonight, but that it's manipulatable, if that's a word. I don't know. That it's okay. We're gonna look for it more. We're gonna emphasize this. That it's just like you've drawn my attention.
I just think it's human nature.
Well,
I mean, think it is too, but I don't like that aspect of human nature. This thing where if I just bitch about something enough, I'm going to get what I want, as opposed to that's a foul, that isn't, and I'm just going to try to call what I see. And I'm not saying it's easy to do because it isn't, but I'm going to try to I'm going to watch these guys. I'm going to watch you defend him. If I see a foul, I'm going to blow the whistle, but not because the coach was yelling at me or did something in a press conference.
When you do and you meet pregame, I'm sure basketball does this as well as football. You'll have a list of things that they do. Hey, this is what we saw on film. This is illegal. We're going to run this play versus this, so you might want to look out for that.
Sure.
So if you give him those directives and then he sees it, he's going to call it.
But so that's one thing, and you're making a fair point. But I think generally it's just more the human nature element for everybody, not just the refs. The other thing they'll do is that they'll run different actions for Wemby, and they'll do some more Gortat screens where they'll have somebody basically freeing him from the baseline so that he can cut to the rim without Hartenstein being there able to get on him. Like they will adjust in the types of plays that they're running and the types of screens that they're using to get Hartenstein off of him more. And it's tougher to do that within the game. Like you can do it a little bit, so that's all. It's just all around they will adjust it more. But it's a simple concept at first. Like the Spurs or the Thunder in game 1, they were willing to live with Wemby getting to the rim a certain amount of times at the expense of giving up a bunch of free stuff to everybody else on the perimeter. In 2, they were not willing to live with Wemby getting as much easy stuff at the rim. But then this is what's crazy about Wemby and why San Antonio almost came back and won anyway. Wemby adjusted to it in one part by being like, oh, okay, you're just going to bang me down, though? I'll go out to the perimeter.
Yeah.
I'll either shoot over the top of you, or did you see the couple plays where he just basically he drove and then he kind of threw the ball up and then he just grabbed it again.
Yes. That is ridiculous.
It's like that.
Putbacks.
I've seen Anthony
Beyond
Davis
scheme.
do it a couple of times. Like some of the players that are that long, I've seen it a little bit,
That
but
ain't fair.
it doesn't look the way that it looks when Wemby did it.
This is why I'm so. It's not. I'm not on an island on this. I'm fully aware, but this is why Wembanyama is so fascinating to me. Is that his ability to adjust to counter moves are really quick.
Yeah,
like
right.
he does not need a series. He does not need a year. He needs a play or two or a quarter or so. Like, oh, this is what you're doing. I have a counter move to that. And it seems like he's got the counter move to just about everything that they've thrown at him so far.
To just build on your point a little bit further, because I think that a lot of the greats of the game have always been able to do that. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Steph, like they, most recently LeBron, he will see something early in game one, and then he will know exactly how to counter it. The difference between what Wemby's doing and LeBron is that now Wemby just has that much more physically to be able to take advantage of it at this point than LeBron can. Like LeBron can't just get higher or faster as he was in his prime. Wemby literally can get higher, literally can go farther, and he does it defensively too.
Yeah.
Where he will make you think. I'm trying to remember who had the basketball. I think so Shai has the ball on the wing. All right. Wemby is playing off him on the weak side of the floor. And Wemby kind of does a fake closeout so that Shai has him on his mind, but then thinking that he's going to leave his guy in the corner, and he basically is baiting him into throwing the pass.
He baited him.
But nobody else could actually get to the
can't
basketball.
cover the ground.
Yeah, exactly. And so he's doing all that kind of stuff, and then it makes the offensive player like, well, what?
You asked me about Jalen Ramsey. Same thing.
Oh, okay.
He's got so many gifts, and he baits you in.
This is like Ed Reed stuff, right?
Dion used to do that too.
Just you think, and then boom, he's got you. He's never out of the play.
I think there's more to it though, just besides like Wemby getting kind of body, because the Minnesota Timberwolves did a similar thing by putting Julius Randle on him, because Randle's a lot more physical, as far as on that Timberwolves team, because Gobert can't guard him in the perimeter. So the Timberwolves try to make that slight adjustment, but Wemby once again makes the counter, and he just decided I can shoot right over Julius Randle. But I think the other thing that's glaring is that the Spurs are turning the ball over a lot, specifically Stephon Castle. Like he's got to figure out a way to. I know he can kind of get sped up a lot, and he has an athletic ability to kind of create a lot of his buckets. But there's got to be a point where they got to realize that the 20+ turnovers. I know that the Spurs are still the Spurs are still able to win games, even having that high turnover ratio. But if they find a way to kind of cut that in half, it's a different story.
Trudell, like you said during crosstalk,
good at stealing. Yeah,
there are not all the turnovers are created equal, right? There are some that are more acceptable than others, and turnovers of aggression or like you were saying, that you're piercing the defense the way you are, that some stuff happens. I get all of that, but there also is a number where it's like, hey, look, I'm okay with a few, but when you're getting up into 20 some odd turnovers in a couple of games, that's just too many.
They're good too. I wouldn't want to make a guy skittish, but you got to give OKC credit.
Oh, for sure.
This is what they do, but like with Stafford, you get one. Yeah. One's okay. 2 or 3, now we've got an issue.
Right.
Then I may have to take the play calling away from it.
And then that's one of those, okay, that was a good play. It just didn't work out. Somebody didn't read right or whatever. But when you're just making the same mistake over and over again, even if it's a mistake of aggression or having an opportunity, and these games are going to be decided by a few baskets, right? These are not going to be 12, 15-point wins. They're going to be 4-point wins, 6-point wins.
I hope so. I hope it's decided by, like you said, 4 or 5 points and not the injury report. That would suck if this series gets derailed by injuries, because it's
Harper
so much
went to
fun.
The locker room too, so hopefully his injury.
Which is a big deal.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah, because that is, it's kind of like the one thing where San Antonio could match the level of physicality that OKC has on the perimeter. They're the nobody else had like a Castle and a Harper, and Fox doesn't even quite count in this, because like you can deploy Caruso or Dort to like on Fox and at least kind of slow him down some. But Harper, you can't really do that on, because he's also strong enough to just dude, DeAndre, you see this play? He bodied Lou Dort out of the way. Yeah. The only guy that I've seen body Lou Dort like that is LeBron.
Right.
Really? Right.
No, honestly,
truly. And so if he's out, that sucks, because I thought the Spurs before the series, I was having a hard time, Trav. I was like, how can you pick against the Thunder? But I was like, you know what? Wemby, man.
That's why.
And
that's
Wemby
why.
Plus the big guards.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, let's do it. Spurs in 6, but if Harper's out,
I don't want to be
tough.
late to the Wemby party. You know what I mean?
No,
like
you're right on
it
time.
just feels like this is the time, and he got here a little earlier than anybody.
He's
thought.
early, Trav. You're
Absolutely.
okay though.
Did you see the ratings too? By the way,
Off the charts.
The whole world is it's great for the NBA. Man,
It's terrific for the NBA.
Must get him to New York.
It is a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Listen to Mason and Ireland and this show, DeMarco and Trav, for your chance to win a 4-pack of general admission tickets to experience the other side. The Knicks and the Cavs, Game 3 at Cosm. Feel the intensity of the conference finals and catch every moment in Cosm's immersive shared reality environment. Visit Cosm.com for more information. Greg's going to hop in here. We're going to do a little first pitch.
go.
And Ohtani had a
He
bad
went first
game
pitch.
and was still awesome. That's how good that guy is. That's the Wembenyama of Major League Baseball. It's coming up next.
Did you say the Wembenyama of baseball? How dare you? Ramley, speaking to you right now, Rams fans. The Rams are headed to Australia to take on them dreaded 49ers in Melbourne. And I'm telling you right now, if you ever thought about doing something big as a Rams fan, this is your moment. True Fan Travel is the only way to go. They put together an incredible Rams experience down under, and I am super geeked to be a part of it. This is going to be fun. This trip will have it all for you. Premium hotels, official game tickets, exclusive events, parties, sightseeing, and it's all handled for you. You are the VIP. Show up and have a blast. This is it. And listen, like I said, I played the game for a long time. This is a big moment. This is really cool. This is the first ever game in Australia. That kind of thing, you're gonna remember this forever. So you might want to be a part of this. We're talking September 11th, 2026, Melbourne Cricket Ground. One of the most iconic stadiums in the world, so make sure you take a lot of pictures. Join the Rams in Australia. Spots are limited. Once this fills up, it is gone. So this is not just another road trip. This will be history. Secure your spot right now at truefantravel.com. That's truefantravel.com. Look them up right now and get ready to make history. This is one of those you had to be there moments, so make sure you're there.
And now from Good Karma Brands, here is Sam Pines.
Hi, this is Sam Pines, partner at Good Karma Brands and ESPN LA. When we purchased ESPN LA in 2022, in collaboration with the Walt Disney Company, I knew LA had great teams. I didn't realize how passionate the ESPN LA fan was. It's been awesome to see and experience. The fans who show up every day, you're what makes this place what it is. From the Mandy Awards to summer softball games in West Covina, there's something special about this community. We've got incredible teams, the Lakers, Rams, USC, LAFC, Kings, and Angels. And then there's everything else.
It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic.
Mason and Ireland's growl. Cappy yelling, "Love boat." Sedano's sighs. Eisen landing another A-list guest. Evan Cohn going deep on Brady. Travis pulling out Buffalo Gruden. DeMarco keeping everybody honest. And Morales dropping a random bam. And that one might have been a final. That's ESPN LA. Whether you watch or listen, thank you. You're what makes all of this possible.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. I'm here with Angie from Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and when it comes to protecting what matters most, they've got you covered.
That's right. From auto and home to renters, business, and life insurance, we built a game plan tailored just for you.
And if life throws a penalty your way, like a DUI, for example,
we got you. We specialize in DUIs, SR22 coverage, getting you back on the road fast and affordably. Visit angelicas-ins.com or call 1-888-717-0773 for your free quote today.
It's Bethel Duran, and you know how much I love my Toyota. And right now, the deals are sizzling at Northridge and Wondries Toyota. Get a brand new 2026 Camry for just $389 a month for 36 months, $4,999 due at signing, or finance for just 4.99% APR for 60 months. What about a brand new Tacoma? I'm thinking of doing this. You can lease for just $279 a month for 36 months, $4,999 due at signing, or you can finance for just 2.99% APR for 48 months. In the 818, go see NorthridgeToyota.com. In the 626, WondriesToyota.com.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800 800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
They told me you used to be hip, Trav.
Used to be?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
They said, like sweet tea used to be hip. Like you can get down.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
I'm pretty comfortable wherever I need to be comfortable.
You should take him to the club.
Back to the guys.
Dodgers have their first off day in a little bit. They're on their way to Milwaukee. Greg, I haven't looked at this yet. Do they face Mizorowski in this series?
They do not face Mizorowski, thankfully.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Nice break there, because that guy is going to be at least one of the guys that's going to be in the way of Shohei Ohtani potentially winning a Cy Young. There's Skeens,
Absolutely.
there's Elder, there's Sale,
there's Sanchez.
Sanchez for sure. He's there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Yamamoto, Ohtani, the pitcher first. So yesterday, 5 innings, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. And through 88 pitches, only 57 of them were strikes. Okay, so wildly inefficient. I think it was unequivocally his worst start of the year, and he gave up 0 runs.
And he lowered his ERA by having his worst outing of the year.
I thought he battled.
That was,
he did absolutely.
Sure did.
I think you need to go through that, right? It can't always be perfect.
It very rarely will be perfect.
Yeah.
It's usually somewhere between average to pretty good. When you're perfect, you're going to mow through everybody.
Yeah.
It's the ones like yesterday that I think are the true test of what he is and the competitiveness that you're talking about, DeMarco, because he was not sharp at all yesterday. And yet every time he needed to make a pitch, he makes a pitch. Every time he needs a ground ball, he gets it. And he could summon that emotion. I thought the Dodgers did a really good job of taking him out of the game when they did.
Absolutely.
They did not need to run him out there anymore. But in his worst outing of the year, I think I was most impressed with him all season long as a pitcher.
Yeah, there's 2 things to it for me. That, yes, that was the first time this season he has not gone 6 innings.
Yeah.
He went 5 innings. That was the first time it has happened. The other thing is that he can, the thing that you're mentioning where he summons something, that happened a couple different times. He summoned it against who was the number 2 batter that
Andujar.
Andujar.
Why can't you get that guy out?
No, well, it was a 12 pitch at bat that he ended up with, and he ended up striking him out.
I know,
but he was sitting there like he summoned it and he finally found it, and then in that 5th inning when he got the double play, you could see it in his face.
He had a little scream.
He saw it in his face. He's like, "You're not getting a run off me. This is not going to happen." It was to Tatis, and the first pitch Tatis hit, it was a ground ball double play. It was over, and he screamed. It was like a guttural scream. We talked about it early in the season. He's showing,
for him.
He's starting to show more emotion on his face this year that I've ever seen.
He's getting older.
but like he's screaming and he's also making noise like, that doesn't look right. Like he's
you can
contorting his face.
He was off, and he knew that he dodged a bullet yesterday. And I think that take the sport, whether it's Ohtani with the Dodgers or Kobe with the Lakers or Matthew Stafford with the Rams or whatever great player you want to put in these situations, they're still better than almost everyone else when they're off. And they can summon those things like maybe you're missing a bunch of shots, maybe you've thrown a couple of interceptions in the game, but I got the ball back, we're down 4 points at the end of the game, and now I can just kind of elevate despite the fact that I've been terrible. And that's what Ohtani did yesterday in that game. He was legitimately not very good, and he still posted 5
He said
zeros.
it afterwards. He only had 3 hits.
Yeah.
I think I have a theory as to kind of why this is and just the emotion. And to me, a lot of it is about the challenge of being that caliber of a starting pitcher. And by that caliber, I mean the best in the world. And having to go 6+, 7+ innings and just the amount of opportunities that therefore you have to screw up relative to him as a hitter, where he's basically going to swing the same swing every time. Like he's going to hit a certain amount of home runs. He's never going to get that emotional. Doesn't seem like when he's batting. He's pretty locked in. He's just kind of it's him versus the pitcher, versus the pitcher. But when you're the pitcher and you have to think about
dictating
every single every single pitch, there's some thought process. And what's unique to like when you watch him though, when I watch him pitch, Greg, like usually I'm shocked at how how unfazed he is by anything.
Very stoic.
And so, but this is kind of like the flip side of that, though. Now, where when you're asking him to do it this much and at that level, like it's just a heavier lift mentally. Isn't it?
By
it is
a mile.
Yeah.
It's not even like hitting hitting is more difficult.
Yeah,
but you only have to do it if you're
a third of the time,
4 or 5 times a night, right? Where I got to lock you in for 3 minutes. When you pitch, you have to lock in every single pitch, and it's incredibly taxing. And one mistake in the batter's box, you can live with it. One mistake on the mound can cost you a game. And he can balance those two things. It's just amazing.
Just one issue, dodging a bullet. I saw more of a team that refused to die.
It was
not just dodge the bullet.
I don't disagree with that.
They fought their way
For the
out
Dodgers?
of it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They fought their way out of it, not just dodge the bullet.
No, I'm talking about him specifically.
Him too.
Yeah, because it wasn't like he put himself in trouble. Like most of the trouble was just self-inflicted. It wasn't like they were laser beaming balls in the alley. No. He was just, a little scratch hit here, and all of a sudden you got to walk or something like that. Just all of it was, all right, I got to buckle down, and he did.
Them, and not just because it was the Padres.
What do you mean?
That sort of grit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's who he is now, and he did it over. In that inning that he had the double play ball in the 5th inning, he had the bases loaded. Like he had a hit, he had a couple walks. It was just an off outing for him. But we saw it in the game that we went to. You could see it when he
against the Mets.
Against the Mets, he gets mad. Like you said, like I'm not allowing any kind of stuff. So he will just like it changes. There's something. It may not be shown in his face, but in the way that he goes about it, like to that bat to Fernando Tatis. He nodded his head. Mark Pryor came out. They talked, and then he goes,
one pitch,
bam, just went right at him. And he does it. He gets mad, and he throws a pitch that's like 101 miles an hour right at you, and the guys can't hit it.
Let me ask you this question. So the Dodgers are leading Major League Baseball right now in runs allowed. Okay, only at 159 on the year.
Their pitching staff has been amazing.
Well, so that's what I was going to ask you. Like, clearly they've got the talent. Clearly they've been great. What percentage is pitching versus like the defense has also been solid behind it? I assume it's much more pitching, but like how much better? I think the next team on there would be Atlanta. They're at 169 allowed. Oh, Milwaukee's 162.
What I would the comparison I would make it's like OKC and what it is the top is amazing, but it's the back that's so much better than everyone else.
They have the other 10 guys.
Yeah, like
guys.
They're 2-3 top guys. There are other teams that have 2 or 3 really good guys, but they're 4 through 7. The Dodgers 4 through 7 are everyone else's 2 through 4. And they just have better players deeper into their pitching staff. They're going to give up fewer runs. Real quick, let's go to Ohtani on the offensive side because hitting the first pitch out, super fun. He just missed another one.
Oh, yeah, it was so close.
He hit another one to the deepest part of the ballpark. He just missed. And I get that they got him off his feet for a couple of days, but I think you're starting to see why you need to have him in the lineup every single night. And I know they're going to try to load manage him as far as his workload goes and everything, but he's back. Like he's hitting the ball hard.
You're saying those should have been hit out.
No, what I'm saying is don't take him out of the lineup. What I'm saying is he's not doing that thing where he's looping around and circling balls. He is barreling everything. And when he's hot, it changes all of it, and he's hot.
Yeah, he's hot right now. And what he has said is that it's hard for him to focus on when he's struggling at the plate. It's hard for him to focus on fixing his swing while he's focusing on pitching as well. So then they gave him those.
He fixed it.
Yeah. Well, they gave him the 2 days off, right? And since those 2 days off, he's batting. He has like a 500 batting average and a 1400 OPS. He's been just a completely different guy
again.
Because he was able to sit there and be like, all right, I'm not doing anything. I'm focusing on just hitting. And he figured it out. And I was like, oh, that's where my swing is. And now look at it, he's on fire. So remember yesterday you asked, how many home runs do you think he's going to hit? This was the first one to get him to 8. It's going to start flying through the roof, I think, at some point.
I still think it's in the 30s.
I still think it goes up into the 40s.
Which would be great.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no matter what it is, it's all fine.
Only Ohtani could hit 35 home runs. He'd be like,
you could have done more.
That is okay, I guess.
He's not hitting less than 40.
No, I think I agree with Trudell, but I think it's what you're saying. It's like he's locked in again. And when he's locked in, you're not getting him out very easily.
What did your villain do? He got a hit.
He was not my villain. I did not officially.
Plays, right?
He was not an official villain. He did have one hit, and he was part of some double
There
plays.
you go.
There's still like 150 games left.
There's quite a few.
You picked the
Well,
wrong
they
girl.
haven't played 12 games, so there's still
There's about 120, but you're not far off. You're not far off at all.
The villain is not to be an actual villain. It's to help them get better through my own mind and body. Whereas it didn't work for Conforto.
Your hate is to make them better.
Yeah, it's to make them better.
I
It's
got
to motivate them. It motivated Alex Vesia. Travis saw it.
They played 50 games. For some reason, I thought it was more like 35.
Oh.
Man, this is going
only
fast.
only 112 left.
Okay,
Yeah.
Such a long season. It's to motivate them. It's not to for them to actually stay bad. Conforto just never got good.
He's actually been halfway decent for the Cubs this year.
Yeah, he has.
Here's the bad news for everybody else in the National League and potentially for the other side when they get to the World Series. Kyle Tucker has done nothing. Blake Snell hasn't pitched. Tyler Glasnow really hasn't pitched. Edwin Diaz really hasn't pitched. Mookie Betts is ice cold. Okay, these are 5 of their most important guys. They're leading the division. They're one of the best teams in the National League. They have the best run, suppression in the league. All of this stuff, and 5 of their very key pieces have literally not contributed at all.
Yeah.
That's how much better they are than the next
They're
best team.
all the way around. They're just so much better, and it's going to be difficult. Everybody's all of a sudden starting to hit too. Freddie's starting to hit.
He's hot.
Shohei's starting to hit. Mookie, I know you mentioned Mookie. He's hitting the ball hard almost every single time, and then he got a double. He's right there. I know you don't like hard hit
It's
balls.
coming.
No, I do like hard hit balls, but I think you're overstating how often he's hitting the ball hard.
It's probably at least twice a game, and that's better than what it was. But no matter what, I want to go back to the bullpen for just a second before we go.
Lights out.
Will Klein,
He's been great.
in the back of the end of the bullpen, would you ever have thought, last year, thinking Will Klein is going to be saving games and pitching in the ninth inning to try and save a game
I'll go a
before
step further.
Teo?
I didn't think he'd make the team.
Right. And now he's one of your best pitchers on the back end of your bullpen.
I did not think he would make the team. I thought that was going to be one of those fast forward 3-4 years from now, and we'd all be sitting there going, what was the name of the guy that threw
with the
those
red
4
hair?
innings? Klein
Will
something.
Klein.
Oh, yeah, Will Klein. Whatever happened to that guy? He's on TV. Essential to what they do.
Yeah, he's been amazing. And I think it is because of those 4 innings that he gained some kind of confidence, and he's built into it for now. That on the trust tree, he's super high up in the trust tree. And also another guy that's up there, Edgardo Enriquez.
Throws strikes,
throws the ball hard, and gets the ball and gets people out.
Funny what happens.
Success leads to confidence. Confidence leads to success.
Shocking how that
pretty
works
nice
out.
little cycle
Nuts.
along the way. Little Far Side coming up next.
Go.
It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
ESPN LA is hooking you up with a legendary night of music. We're giving away tickets to see John Mellencamp live at the iconic Hollywood Bowl August 10th. We'll give away 4 pairs of tickets this Friday, so stay tuned to ESPN LA all week for details, and don't miss your shot to see John Mellencamp live. ESPN LA and Live Nation bringing you live music in Southern California.
I'm going to Morongo to win a new pontoon boat. I wonder if they'll let me back the trailer up and test it in the Oasis pool. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Manitou Cruise pontoon boat. Be here May 31st, 10 p.m. to win.
Number 2.
Rewards members get a free nautical keychain Memorial Day while supplies last.
And the number 1 reason.
Happy hour at Mosen. Half-price drinks, Monday through Thursday, 2 to 5 p.m., Friday, noon to 5 p.m.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes, and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for The Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for The Far Side with DeMarco Farr, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
So, if you haven't noticed, Trav,
Yes.
you saw me eat the steak. You were amazed how fast I ate that steak.
saw you swallow a lot of steak. I don't know if I would say eating it.
That Fleming's
Yes.
gorgeous piece of ribeye.
It's a 35-ounce ribeye that you ate during a commercial break.
I knew that cow in another life.
Did you hear what I just said?
Sorry,
Yeah.
how many ounces?
35.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Are you joking?
I'm not.
He's not.
It was right there. You can eat that. Anybody can eat that.
It was gone in a matter of
It
seconds.
was gone in less than 4 minutes.
Fat and all. But
Yes.
I had to change
He
the
licked
diet.
the bone and everything.
I did. I wanted to gnaw on the bone. If you guys weren't here, I would have gnawed on that bone all the way home. Oh my God, yes. That's the one thing I hate about like fancy steakhouses because I can't use my hands. And I
mean, you can. You might get a look from the people.
Like I want to get into that bone. There's some good stuff in there.
There
but
is.
I can't
I
do it. You
agree.
can't get in there. Can't get in there. But I had to change the diet up. Yeah, no problem. Because at home,
I didn't even know they made.
did your kids waste food? Do your kids waste food?
Yeah, mine do, and it drives me crazy.
It drives me bonkers.
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
you
hate it.
buy something, you eat half of it. I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
I know what that means. You're never going to eat it. I'm
course
going to wind up throwing it out. It is so hard to have a strict diet when you're dealing with that. So I've had to open it up a little bit more. Working out a little bit more, I guess, lifting more weights so I can handle a little more red meat. So I'm changing my diet a little bit. I'm just sick and tired of throwing out food.
You got to make the choice between throwing away the food or putting in more work.
I'd rather put in the work.
Yeah.
Or just order one of those new compost things. Have you seen that?
I have.
One for your kitchen?
Yeah.
I got a compost bin.
Is
Do
it
you-
in the house?
Yeah.
Does it smell?
I mean, you got to take it out regularly. Like I'll take it
Where do you
out
put
every
the
day or
mulch?
two. What's that? So you keep like the compostable bags inside the compost bin that your local whatever will give it to you in California.
Yeah.
And then I'd say a day or two it builds up, and then I'll take it out, and we've got a green bin in the front yard.
There you go.
So we got a whole bin for it just for compost stuff.
I may go that route.
Yeah.
I may go that route.
That's because it does make you feel better from
it's
like
getting
wasting
ridiculous. This is what tipped me over. We went to the pier. We just love going to the Redondo Pier. Been down there?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's my hood.
We go to one of the spots and just grab some food.
Mm-hmm.
So she grabbed like this teriyaki chicken plate.
Oh, sounds good.
Looked pretty good.
Sure.
Chicken thighs. Did a good job.
Yeah.
One bite.
Oh, no.
One bite.
So you had to eat the rest.
Well, took it home.
Okay.
That was 2 weeks ago. So I left it in there on purpose just to see if you would eat it. Right. Never again. So from now on, I'm closing. So I am the closer from now on. So I am open to everything. Yes, I will eat more and work out more. That's how we go. The other thing was, you had me going on. Were we talking about the Buffalo Sabres? They had the longest streak in sports
Of not making the playoffs? Okay, I don't think that was me. But
yeah, they think they inherited it from the Mariners, right? Who had inherited it from the Kings, I think, for a while.
I know
14 years.
I know who has it now, and it's longer than 14. It's the Angels.
The Angels are on the list.
They're on deck? Or they're up right now?
So I was thinking of the NFL. Do you know who has the longest playoff drought in the NFL right now? This is for the room. This
Jets.
is fun.
Raiders.
No, not the Raiders.
Jets.
It is the Jets.
Yeah.
15 seasons. Do you know who's in second place?
15 seasons.
Yeah, second place with 8 seasons. Where is he? Stand up.
Cardinals.
The Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals are in second place.
How long has it been?
8 seasons. Yeah, fits. Remember, they had a nice little run.
Well, they played the Rams in the playoffs.
Correct.
On a Monday night at SoFi. I remember going to cover that game.
They used to be a thorn in the side. Excuse me. That's not The Atlanta Falcons, not Arizona.
Yeah, I was going to say
Falcons
Kyler Murray.
I'm so sorry.
Kyler Murray played a playoff game in SoFi Stadium that I saw in the last 5 years.
I should put my glasses on. The Atlanta Falcons
really?
8 season last playoff appearance was 2017.
Okay.
After that,
oh my gosh, DeMarco, you know who that was against?
That was against the Rams.
It was against the Rams
that
at the
was
Coliseum.
Dan Quinn.
That was Pharaoh Cooper dropping not one but 2 punts.
Correct. Dan Quinn stopped the 11 personnel offense. Made them run through slow. Followed by the Colts, then the Saints, then the Chicago Bears, then the Arizona Cardinals. 3 seasons. The Raiders made the playoffs 3 years ago.
The Bears made the playoffs last year.
Scratch that. Last playoff appearance was 2021.
The Bears were in it last year.
They were in last year.
Yeah, they played the
This list
Rams.
is bad. This is a bogus list. Hold on. This is a horrible list. The longest in sports. You're right. The Angels.
Yes.
How many seasons?
Well, Mike Trout's rookie year, they went. This is his 16th year, so it's 15, 16 years.
They got him down for 11. Last was
it's way more. It's way more
than that. This is a really bad list.
It's way more than that.
It sounds like it's just an old article.
It might be. No, this was actually written in this month.
No.
This is wrong. Okay, the Red Wings. This is the one that got me. The Red Wings haven't been to the playoffs in 10 years.
That sounds right.
Is that weird, though?
That sounds right.
Because we think of Steve Yzerman and Sergei
Sergei
Fedorov.
Fedorov.
Like
Yeah.
in the
Chris
90s.
Osgood.
Right, because this was right when Sega Genesis, NHL 96 and stuff was popping. And
Correct.
Nicholas Lidstrom.
They won 3 Stanley Cups in that 10-year period.
Is that the one with the
and then
blood on ice?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then dropped off.
Hey, look, Mikey, I made Gretzky's head bleed. Swingers.
It's not me. It's more Roenick that's good.
Help me out with this. Give me the history of the Charlotte Hornets.
It's not great. That's it. That's all.
Like, who are they?
They've almost never been good. Yeah, in their franchise history.
This says 9 seasons.
Oh, what about Kemba Walker?
What's that?
Kemba Walker, Al Jefferson.
I mean, they
2016, right?
They
Michael
made
Kidd Gilchrist.
Yeah, that was enough to get them smashed in round 1 of the playoffs.
Against who? The Miami Heat, the Heatles.
Was the last time they were good with like Morning and Johnson and those guys? Was that the last time they were legitimately
that was
a good team?
in the like the mid 90s when they had the cool starter jacket and like the whole thing. But they
were popular then.
But they had a glow up. They started slow last year and then they had a glow up and they almost they were in the play-in mix. Right? They lost to Orlando in the 8-9 game.
Is Knipple that good?
Knipple's he's very good. I mean, he's not as good. I don't think as Dylan Harper. He's not as good as Cooper Flagg, but he's very good. And they have a good coach in there now. They need a couple more bigs. Like they got by with just like basically Musa Diabate, who's a super energetic center. Yeah, Kalkbrenner was okay, but he's just kind of a little stiff.
Hornets gear. I do.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the starter jacket.
They were the first team with teal. Like, them or the Sharks both came in with that teal.
Yeah,
that was
with
the only
the teal and the purple.
Yeah, non-team stuff I used to wear.
But they're probably the least successful NBA franchise over this period. I'd say the only rivals like the Kings, who since that they had that great run that the Lakers stomped on every year, right, with Lottie and Bibby and everybody. But Charlotte's been struggling for a long time. On the way up, though.
Yeah, because of Skeens, I conflate his greatness with the Pirates, and I didn't know it's been.
They've been a long time.
9 seasons?
Yeah, they've not been good for a very long time.
9 seasons since
By
they
the way,
made the playoffs.
They're not bad this year, and they've finally made some good decisions. They got Connor Griffin. They've
26 and 24.
Yeah, they're not a bad team.
Positive run differential, but they're still in 4th in their division because the Cubs, Cardinals, and Brewers are all
everybody's
good.
kind of bunched together, right?
Yeah, they're tight. They're tight with the Cubs and the Cardinals, and then Milwaukee's up by 4.5.
This one shocks me. The Rockies 8 seasons. It seems like it was longer.
They've almost also never been good.
They went to the World Series that one year. Yeah. They gave the Dodgers a run about. Maybe, gosh, it's been 10 years at least since then. Yeah, no, they're almost always. But they have a disadvantage that no one else has. They're literally the location of their franchise is prohibitive to their success.
I'd say like the Orioles have been down for a long time.
The altitude. You can't, the ballpark is weird
for the pitchers, though.
You're not you're not throwing a football 400 feet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Right. And you don't have pitchers that have to pitch in that thing 81 times.
What was homeboy that was up in the Rockies that was killing it at the plate years ago?
Andres Galarraga?
Yeah.
Larry Walker. Larry Walker.
Yeah.
Their offense is never really the problem. It's their ability to get anybody out.
Okay, and this is the one that spurred this on. Your Anaheim Ducks. It was 8 seasons before this year.
That was right.
All right. Congratulations.
But we snapped it, baby.
You did.
Yeah,
there
hockey
you go.
kind of broke the molds because the Canadians had been struggling for a while. They were back. Then the Sabres, then the Ducks. Like it was, get some fresh meat in there for hockey.
What was the longest drought for the Lakers?
Just so they when Dr. Buss bought the team in 1979, they basically made the playoffs every year up until the point where Kobe like the Achilles tear, and then those 3 years after.
That was the time they missed the postseason.
just when
Since
after
Bus bought
Kobe tore,
Wow.
they almost never missed the playoffs. They were winning the title or getting the conference finals, and then they had the Kobe Achilles, and then the 3 kind of rebuilding years. They get LeBron.
That was a
they had
Robert
AD.
Sacre and in those years, Xavier Henry.
Henry. Oh God, where's the bucket?
Two of those 3 rebuilding years were when I was doing pre-half and post. Those were long seasons. Those were long seasons.
They were, and that was I was doing the radio show with Michael then, and it coincided with the first time in a long time that the Warriors were great.
Right.
So it was like so we at least kind of had that. And I got to kind of talk about Clay and like follow the Warriors a lot, but at least the Lakers had fun young guys to watch. So that's the thing. Like if you're tanking, at least you have Julius Randle, you have Lonzo Ball, you have Brandon Ingram, you got hope that you can sell.
D'Angelo Russell.
And then Russell, right? Yeah. Eventually, they got all the number 2 picks in a row, and then they also were hitting on the late picks. They got Josh Hart, they got Kyle Kuzma, they got Larry Nance Jr., Zubac. So they kind of like they weren't good, but they at least you could see the promise of the future. And then they got LeBron, and
All right, it is a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Give us a call, 877-710-ESPN right now. Here's your number again, 877-710-3776. And caller number 7 is going to win a 4-pack of general admission tickets to watch the Knicks and Cavs Game 3 at Cosm coming up on Saturday, May 23rd at 5 o'clock. Experience playoff basketball like never before on Cosm's immersive displays. For more info and tickets, visit Cosm.com only with ESPN LA. 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 will win right there. We got a little straight up coming up next. It is DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA. All right. You've heard me talk about my pals at Rotolo for a long time now. I'm so proud to have been able to partner with these guys for as long as I have, because I don't know if I've ever felt better about telling you to go somewhere than I do when I get to tell you to go to Rotolo Chevrolet. I know they're going to have what you're looking for. I know the price is going to be exactly what you're looking for, but that customer service, you're like, Trav, I mean, come on, man, what is it? We're going to go buy a car. We're going to go buy a truck. It's different, man. It is different at Rotolo because Mike Capozio wants it to be different, because he insists that it's different. And his entire team, from Mike to Michael, to Armando, to all the guys that I've gotten to know out at Rotolo Chevrolet, they're going to take great care of you from the beginning to the end. Courteous, transparent, upfront. You're going to feel great about your purchase from Rotolo Chevrolet. So go see for yourself what all the fun is about right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit, right there in Fontana. So if you're on the east side, if you're in the 909, if you're in Riverside County, that's the spot to go. And if you're not, and you still want that same incredible experience, RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO. RotoloChevy.com. And whether you go inline or go in the store, or whether you go online, make sure they know that Travis sent you in to Rotolo Chevrolet.
The personalities you know.
The teams you love.
First down throw, right side screen. Puka with blockers. The 10, the 5. Now they're cooking with gas. Touchdown, Puka Nacua. Touchdown, LA. From down 21.
The teams you love.
The station you spend time with every day.
LA's mega sports station.
ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Collectors, Front Row Card Show is back at the Pasadena Convention Center, May 23rd and 24th. Biggest show ever!
Baseball, football, basketball, and hockey cards.
Plus Pokemon, Marvel, Star Wars, and comic books.
CSA, CGC, and JSA will be there.
So bring your cards, comics, and autographs to sell, trade,
Or get them graded. 770 tables.
Thousands of dollars in free prizes. Don't miss it! Front Row Card Show, Pasadena Convention Center, Saturday and Sunday, May 23rd and 24th, 11 to 5.
For more info, go to frontrowcardshow.com.
That's frontrowcardshow.com.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. I'm here with Angie from Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and when it comes to protecting what matters most, they've got you covered.
That's right. From auto and home to renters, business, and life insurance, we built a game plan tailored just for you.
And if life throws a penalty your way, like a DUI, for example,
we got you. We specialize in DUIs, SR22 coverage, getting you back on the road fast and affordably. Visit angelicas-ins.com or call 1-888-717-0773 for your free quote today.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market is crushing it for Memorial Day. It's more than a day off. It's about family, respect, and firing up the grill the right way. That's why I go to Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market. Premium quality meat, cut fresh, frozen at peak flavor, and priced so you can feed the whole crew. Shop wild savings like USDA Prime New York Steak for $15.98 a pound, or beef bone-in back ribs for $5.98 a pound. Perfect for the grill and the moment. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Quality meat, quality prices.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
And it is the No Stress Sports Talk Express to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. It is time for Straight Up with Sweet Tea Travis Rodgers. Straight Up on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Let's do it. Straight Up with Travis Rodgers right now.
Let's go back to baseball for a second for a little straight up, because this, I think, is just another brick in the wall of the case against the worst owner in sports, and certainly the worst owner here in the Southern California area. Did you guys see that story that at least I saw it for the first time today, about Artie Moreno scuttling the deal that would have traded Ohtani at the deadline a few years ago for Junior Caminero of the Rays?
Yeah.
Right? Junior Caminero is one of the best sluggers in baseball. Junior Caminero hit 47 home runs last year. He's going to be an all-star this year. He's an all-star last year. He's legit. Like, he is a star. They chose, and by the way, at the time of the trade, they would have got him with 5 years of cost certainty involved, right? You would have had him for a nice long run. Or you could keep Ohtani for another couple of months and almost be certain that he was going to walk out the door and you'd get jack squat. And he still killed it.
Oh, my God.
He still killed it.
And
so put that together with...
There's another piece there, and they probably could have come back and been like, and gotten some other piece out of it, too.
Sure. This goes together. Remember, this is a deal several years ago where the Dodgers wanted Luis Rengifo, who is a fine utility player. Like, he's a fine player. He's a major leaguer, and you could use him. And the Dodgers, I think, would have unlocked him in real ways, but he's a fine player. The Dodgers were prepared to send Jock Peterson, who's had a long, successful major league career, Ross Stripling, who is a starting pitcher with the Angels, are still looking for starting pitchers and have been for the better part of a decade and a half, and Andy Pages.
Wow.
And the reason it didn't get done, Artie didn't want to wait. Like, there was some roster stuff that needed to be done. It was going to take a few days, and he didn't want to do it. So he killed that. Caminero, Pages, Peterson.
This dude's trying to lose.
Like, what? I don't know how, and I get it.
He's
this
trying to
this
lose.
is not a logical thing that we do. Your fandom is illogical by definition. You stick with them no matter what. But I don't know how you stick with that. Like, everybody knew Ohtani was leaving, and Junior Caminero is a star.
Did he think he could keep him in some way?
No,
11th hour?
Okay, nobody in the baseball world thought he was going to stay in.
Why would you make that choice to get squat?
This is the point.
Unless you're trying to lose.
I don't think he's trying to lose. I don't think he knows the difference.
What would be the benefit of doing that way?
An equivalent I can think of is Cleveland and LeBron, right? And the second stint there, when they could have traded him right now. Granted, he wouldn't have said he was going to resign necessarily, so you would draw that risk, but they at least could have gotten something, and they'd said, he's too much of a franchise icon. We're not going to, if he leaves, he leaves. Basically, it's not on us.
We can't
He's
trade
choosing to leave. So that does happen sometimes in sports with stars.
I hear you, and it's not a bad comp. Let me just throw this in there, and what makes this, in my opinion, a little bit different. LeBron had done nothing basically but win in Cleveland. And if we got to keep this
worse and different.
Like Ohtani had never been on a good team in Anaheim. The Angels have not had a good team in almost 2 decades.
Well, so
I don't want to be the guy that trades Ohtani.
He's leaving anyway.
He's going to walk.
He's leaving anyway.
But, and Travis, I might be able to further the point. Let's say that they knew probably even before that. So what if they had like actually called other teams and gotten the best offer?
Sure,
put
him somewhere else. Say we're open for business.
And this is what people talk about with the Luka Doncic thing.
Yeah.
Now, what the pushback that I tried to give to the Luka situation is that if Dallas essentially, whether it was through reporters or leaks or whatever, said, "Hey, the Mavericks are considering trading Luka Doncic, get your best offers in," I think the fan base revolts and they're not able to trade him, and then the GM gets fired, right? Like if they put that out,
anyway.
No, well, yes, but but I'm saying they couldn't have. I just don't think that it would have gotten done. So the Mavericks, Luka would still be in Dallas.
He'd still be in Dallas, and Nico still gets canned.
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
Okay.
Because there'd be such outrage. Like, I'm sorry,
you're trade
what?
Luka.
Yeah. Like for whom? For Wemby?
Okay.
Like, and otherwise, like, you're fired.
If the Angels 3 seasons ago, as you get to the deadline, they've had at this point in time. They've had Ohtani for 5.5 years.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's different because
nothing for him,
and it was already talked about that he was going to be leaving.
He's going to be leaving, and there wasn't to your point about like Luka. If you said, "Hey, man, we think he's going to leave. We need to rebuild our team from the bottom up, and we can jump. We can, if it's a 10-step process, instead of going back to step 1, we can start at step 5 or 6 with this trade." I think your fans will go, "Okay, I get it. He's probably leaving anyway. Let's go do it." They did it for nothing.
Or get nothing for him.
For nothing. And think about if you had a team with Pajes and Junior Caminero. It's a pretty good team.
That's not bad.
Well, and it goes to the difference between a team that's owner sort of wants the final say from a sports perspective versus a team that has
told what to do.
Versus teams that have owners that that hire people that they trust to do those. And even if they're an expert in the sport.
Right.
Or somebody that, like, you know a lot about baseball. If the Dodgers had you in there, if you owned the team, right, you might, tell me why, et cetera. But you trust the person that's actually there to make the baseball decision.
Explain to me why you're going to do what you're going to do. Okay, go do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not get involved. I don't do that.
Right.
Presumably in this scenario, I've made my money selling real estate or something else, not by being a baseball executive.
Yeah,
that's
Jerry
crazy.
Jones.
It's crazy to me. Straight Up is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. And just as a what do you got?
Wemby's hurt.
No.
Matthew Stafford.
What?
And the Rams have reached an agreement today on a one-year, $55 million extension worth up to $60 million with incentive. Stafford has 2 years and up to $105 million remaining on his deal with the Rams.
There you go. It was a matter of time, right?
55, 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
He deserves it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's earned every penny.
MVP?
Yes.
Best quarterback in the league last year, arguably.
Love it.
They were a play or two away from the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go do it again.
A lot of money for one guy.
It sure is. It sure is. And look, but you know what? I get it. It's
absolutely.
A, it's not my money.
Right.
B, it's not my job to figure out how to pay everybody else.
No.
But no, that feels about right. That
does.
just felt like it was coming any minute.
It's done. Go back to the draft, Sean McVay's face, the whole 9, and then boom, we're here. This is what all that was about.
Yeah.
You were doing this while drafting him. This factored in.
Yeah.
Now it's all said and done.
Great. We'll jump off the Ty Simpson bridge in a year or two, right?
Right.
Maybe one, maybe two. We'll see.
I was thinking about this, right? Quarterback classes and whatnot. What if Ty Simpson wins the Super Bowl before Mendoza? Because that's entirely possible.
Oh, sure it is.
Yeah, he may wind up being the best quarterback in this draft.
Well, there were only 2.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
The Raiders are still building. They're still building.
Yeah, and
I like what they've done. They're still building, but
until the Raiders can prove to me that they're not the Raiders, they could do the smartest things in the world. I think they picked the right guy. I think they have the right coach. I think, but it's like I'm going to need to see it.
But this kid here that they just drafted could be handed the keys to a very fast car in a couple of years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've done this before, but I'm still a little bit kind of uncertain about the way that this whole thing is evolved.
What's your uncertainty?
The Simpson part or the Stafford part?
The Simpson part.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and So the closest thing that we have in recent memory to this, although certainly it was kind of more bad blood feeling, was the Packers with Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. And just basically, like, when a team is this close to winning and is the favorite in some ways in Vegas, or at least they're up in the top couple, there are, even if you don't have like an obvious position of need, don't you always need another offensive lineman, another defensive lineman, another cornerback? Like, isn't it more important on a team that is so ready to win, unless the guy that you're taking is just so awesome that it's like we just cannot pass up on the talent?
I would love to say yes.
That's the part that's a little tough for me still.
You're right. Everyone that says that is right. You are. There's some weapons that you could have had or drafted. Let's take Mekhi Lemon, right? And I'll keep saying this.
Yeah.
What was the one thing we learned about the Rams during this year's draft? I said this. They never said it out loud.
They don't play rookies.
They don't play rookies. Sean McVay does not play rookies. So if you draft Mekhi Lemon in the first round, there's a good chance you don't see him anyway. So,
but you'd see him a little.
A little.
That's
maybe
more
as much,
than zero.
Maybe as much as you saw Mumfield.
Yeah, but that's more than we saw the backup quarterback.
That's a little bit. But they did learn a lesson, and it did change their draft strategy, their talent acquisition, and the way they look at rosters. A few years ago, when you didn't have a credible backup and your starter got hurt, and you had to go play some key games with guys that shouldn't have been in the league. So they value that backup quarterback spot. So they feel like they fixed their team
if Garoppolo,
with the trade and then the signing of Watson. That was your biggest area of need. What you needed now was a backup quarterback.
If Garoppolo had let it be known that, hey, man, I'm ready to go again, do they make a different pick?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Garoppolo was back on board, the whole thing was they didn't know. Garoppolo was waffling. I may not want to play football.
If he said, hey, man, look, I'm
and
ready
they
to do it
wanted
again.
Garoppolo. Yeah. If he wanted to run it back, you go somewhere else with that pick.
It's interesting because in the
move it. Yeah.
In the NBA, there's been an evolution the last couple of years where basically more young players have been able to play right away. Like the best example this year right now would be Dylan Harper, who we're talking about, who just had like one of the better game ones of any rookie in recent playoff history in terms of a conference finals appearance. Now, you could argue back, well, yes, his father played professional. His mom was like, crazy involved. Like he had older brothers. So he's kind of the kind of guy that's going to be ready. But, NFL, you're typically getting 3 years of college football. Like, I get it. It's a lot more. It's a lot different.
Coming to this offense. Kyron had to sit. Blake Corum had to sit.
But even take a linebacker or a safety or like, I'm saying any type of, any just talented, whatever player that's going to be in the middle of round one. Is the NFL trend not? Is it McVay? How many other teams do this?
Side, edge guys plug them in, tackle plug them in, corners to certain respects, safeties maybe a little bit of a learning curve, but plug them right in.
So one of those guys wasn't available?
But on this side, on offense, if you're going for offense, which is what everybody wanted, was a receiver.
Okay.
That's going to take a while to acclimate to this offense. I mean, you're coming in cold with a quarterback that knows everything. He's not going to have that much patience for you, nor is the coach. That's what I mean. So it might be hard for any rookie that was drafted on offense to play right away. We haven't seen it just yet. Maybe we said it was Steve Avila, and that's a guard. And I think that was an area of need.
And Puka played right away. But that was more of circumstance than anything else because Kupp was hurt, and they had to throw him out there, and he thrived right away, so he kind of just played his way in there. But the list of offensive guys that showed up and played right away, even Colby Parkinson, his first year of the Rams, who was not a rookie, came in. He barely played. Yeah. And it took him a long time to get ramped.
It's hard.
And look,
I had Bud Carson as a defensive coordinator. Remember that guy? He was the architect of the steel curtain. I think he was in his 60s when we met. He had zero patience.
Yeah.
He'd look you in the face like he said, okay, let's run. We can't run that. You're stupid. And move on to the next one.
I think your point, Trudell, though, is an interesting one, and it will come up over and over and over again if during the course of the upcoming season the Rams don't have a player to fill a specific role that they could have drafted instead of a backup quarterback.
And that's the part of my argument that I actually don't like. Because I hate when we all that don't know enough.
They're
retroactively, it's just it's the easiest argument to make.
Why
didn't you?
Exactly,
and because it's more obvious, just because it was round one.
Yeah.
So then we're that much more locked in on it. So I do like that the Rams did what they wanted to do.
Yeah, my favorite is anybody that gets drafted from 14 on. If they ball out, hey, you could have had him.
Exactly,
you could have had him.
I know.
No,
but we don't mention the ones that they didn't take that were bad.
But what is unusual? What is unusual is to take a player in the first round that by design and by hope doesn't see the field.
on a contending team in any sport. You don't see it as much.
Could be the smartest thing you ever saw.
If it works, they're so far ahead of the game that we'll be patting them on the back from here until the end of time. But if it doesn't, then it's the same way we go with every draft in the beginning of time. Little tip or no tip is coming up next. DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
And need to remind you, you can come hang out with Mason in Ireland. The Mason in Ireland show featuring, is it the Mason in Ireland show or the Ireland and Mason show? Which one is it?
That would be Mason and Ireland.
Is that Mason in Ireland?
I think it should be called Ireland and Mason, but the agreement was John gets paid $1 more, and then Mason gets the name. Yeah.
Okay, featuring Beto Duran and Marcus Grant. I'm switching that. Marcus Grant and Beto Duran. How about that? Thursday, May 28th from noon to 3 at Chino City Hall for the Oral Hershiser Chevrolet Grand Opening Celebration. This will be big. Join Dodgers legend Oral Hershiser, some special guests, community leaders, and much, much more for an exciting afternoon celebrating Chino's newest dealership. All thanks to Hershiser Chevrolet.
ESPN LA is hooking you up with a legendary night of music. We're giving away tickets to see John Mellencamp live at the iconic Hollywood Bowl August 10th. We'll give away 4 pairs of tickets this Friday, so stay tuned to ESPN LA all week for details, and don't miss your shot to see John Mellencamp live. ESPN LA and Live Nation bringing you live music in Southern California.
Hey, it's Mace. Count the ER visit. Count the missed work. Count the follow-up scare. Count the rehab. Now count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Call Jacob.
Memorial Day weekend checklist. Sunscreen, check. Snacks, check. Road trip playlist, check. Now, when's the last time you checked your oil? Before you hit the road, head to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a fast 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, and no appointment is ever needed. Plus, they'll check your fluids, battery, wipers, and more, so you can worry less about your car and focus more on the weekend ahead. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and your nearest location. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Quick, easy, and road trip approved.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com. Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show. 4 o'clock in the Southland. You know what that means. Time for Tip or No Tip. Tip or No Tip. With producer Laura. Tip or No Tip time. Take it away, producer Laura.
Thank you so much.
Will Chamberlain. Oh.
Bill
what
Russell.
the bleep? No. But I'm actually really... I've been caught in a dilemma this whole day. And I need y'all's help, okay?
This whole day?
So... The whole
day.
Not whole day. The whole, like, entire.
Who day? Just trying to be clear.
Who Dey is Bengals or Saints?
Te digo.
Both.
Who Dey is the Bengals?
Te digo. Te digo.
Then what's the Saints one?
Who Dat?
Who dat?
Who Dey?
All right, my bad. So I pay for a parking spot in my apartment complex, and it's a reserved spot, whatever, right? So today in the morning, I left early, went to do errands, came back, and somebody was parking my spot.
Ooh.
I was
Hell no.
Okay, I found one that was non-reserved park, grabbed my work stuff, went to the front desk, and I was like, yo, so this is the second time somebody's parked in my spot. I've left a note. I've said, please do not park here again, or I will have you towed. But they did it again. Same car
The
this
same
morning.
car. Okay, yeah.
Same car. So, tip or no tip, I should have them towed. I feel really bad if I do.
Absolutely. Tow them. That's your spot. They keep doing it repeatedly, right?
That's the second time.
Yeah. Or put one of them orange stickers on the window that you can't get off. One of them things.
That's messed
there
up.
You go. Yeah.
Yeah, you pay for that spot. That's your spot.
I feel bad.
No, don't. You pay for that spot. You did the right thing.
Easily
by saying,
avoidable.
Hey, I pay for this spot. It's my spot. Don't park here, comma, or else.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for or else.
Well, let me try and ease your conscience a little. Okay,
please.
The feel bad, because I would feel bad just in general to inconvenience somebody.
Right.
But if it's a repeat offender, therefore they knew if it was the first time, okay, you get some lenience. Maybe you didn't know it was reserved. Whatever. You put the sign.
Did you leave a note?
I did the first one. Yeah.
But them doing it again is like, oh, I got away with it the first time.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it again. Sorry, that's two.
I gave you a warning.
Yeah,
I just want to throw this in there, and I would do what we're all in agreement here.
Yeah.
This is the only thing I would add to there. They know the spot because they've taken advantage of it, that if you get them towed and they're in a vindictive sort,
Yes, then my car's there.
they know which car is yours. That's the rub.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, but I'm just saying if you come back with your car that has a flat tire or something,
you can try one more time if you really want to. If you want to take what Travis is saying into account,
right?
One more time and say, look, like, did you say, by the way, you're going to get towed the first time?
I put on the note. You're gonna get to. So now I went to my friend's office.
You can do a 3-strike system if you want.
I want all the smoke.
And you can do 2.
I'm towing your car.
Yeah.
Start some beef. Yeah, you started it. Yeah, there you go.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess they're gonna get towed. Bunchy, you got one?
Yes, I do.
What the bunch?
This came up a couple weeks ago again. The Kings are thinking about having a preseason game or two at the beach.
Ooh.
Right?
Yes.
The LA Kings. They're going to have a hockey game at the beach.
Good. It's my
that
backyard.
Sounds very expensive. Yeah.
No, I'm rolling.
The origins of this idea trace back to 2010. I know in 2014 they had that Dodger Stadium game against the Ducks. Yes. But now I think they're trying to get a Kings game at the beach sometime in the next year or two, and they said preseason. Tip or no tip, is that a really good idea, Travis?
Okay, I'll start here. I went to that game at Dodger Stadium where they built the rink, and basically, like on top of second base is about where the rink was.
Mm-hmm.
They had beach volleyball in left field. They had a KISS concert in right field. It was so much fun.
A KISS concert? I forgot about that.
I can't even tell you. It was one of the cooler sporting events I've ever been. Super weird, bizarre.
Sensory overload?
It was crazy. And Dodger Stadium was filled with black and orange sweaters, jerseys, whatever.
Everywhere.
It was there was 50,000 people or however many people they put in that ballpark, and it was as much fun as I've ever had going to anything. It was terrific. So 100% tip.
Oh.
The beach makes everything better. Okay, you get the view. It's just it's a little cooler out there. I'm very biased towards this. That's right by where I live, and would love to be able to just take my e-bike over there or walk over there. So
you're not walking over there.
It's like a 25-minute walk.
They will have that place all blocked off.
The thing is, how are you going to get like 10,000, 15,000 people there to watch the game?
That's why I'm going no tip. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Traffic would be a mess. And how do you keep a slab of ice cold at the beach?
Well, we're assuming they have the engineering stuff
That's what I'm
taken
saying.
care of.
They did it at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
It's not that. The temperature's roughly the same.
Yeah. You just, you have and you have you pay for like there's a cooling product or whatever, I'm sure, that you pipe the cool air and the cool water in there.
That sounds like Gladiator 2 when they flooded the Coliseum. You're doing too much.
But
now.
I don't think you do. I don't think it's that. I don't think you would do like it would be like 20,000 people because you can build. They've had
Especially
stands there to host like AVP tour events where they put the bleachers
people.
in. Yeah, something like that. And they've had big concerts there before.
A hockey game on ice on the beach will draw more than 5,000. It will draw 25,000.
But maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's maybe it's a standing room. I don't know exactly. The logistics we might need to hear, but I like the concept and I like the plan of just.
And also, what beach would you do it at?
Hermosa.
Yeah,
Manhattan Beach.
That's right in the middle.
Yeah, right by me.
Yeah.
All of those one-off weird events, like the I think it's called the Stadium Series that they do for hockey. They play at Yankee Stadium, Wrigley Field, Fenway Park, the Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
They're really cool. But the NASCAR race in the Coliseum, weird, fun. The Dodgers playing in the Coliseum, I guess it's like 10 or 12 years ago now. Weird, fun. Like it's just doing something that's kind of goofy. I'm not saying you play 10 games there, but it's a lot of fun.
Could we do like a Rams preseason game at Dodger Stadium?
Is it big enough?
They used to play at Angel Stadium. Yeah, I mean, as long as you could shoehorn the field in there.
I don't like. I mean, is it going to be all grass or that hybrid?
Probably hybrid.
Then no. Yeah, that dirt. No. I'm glad
you got enough of that.
I'm glad we're over that.
Remember the 49ers stadium? The A's stadium back in the day?
At least that was grass, so I can keep the studs on grass and dirt.
Yeah.
The worst is when it's turf and dirt.
Oh, right.
So when you get on the dirt with turf shoes, you're on skates.
Yeah.
Jim Everett, he would catch us in the dirt and start running the ball. That's why I hate him today.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man, for some reason, the Jim Rome clip came up the other day, and I was like, I hadn't seen that in a while. Were you there?
I was not. I was still in college.
Oh,
I was still in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a bigger dude than you think.
He's like 6'5".
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Rome's got guts.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot of things you can say about Jim, and I worked there a long time, and I've said many of them myself, okay? He's not a wuss.
He's not scared.
No.
Jim is a big dude.
He was not scared. I think when he was getting knocked backwards, probably a little something. I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yes, yeah.
But he did what he said he was going to do.
He stood
it
in
was
the
a
blast
mess.
zone.
It was. I started working there about 9 months after that happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So close enough to have caught all the lore, but not actually there when it went down. Little shop talk. We'll get you ready before we hand it off to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. Trudell is here on a Thursday on ESPN LA.
Hey, he just said my name. This is DFAR. Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away another house this spring. Yep, we're still in spring. That's right. You have a chance to win a new multi-million-dollar, fully furnished home in Orange County. You can earn entries to win by using your Pechanga Rewards card when you play your favorite slot machines and table games, or you can enter the social media Lucky Key contest. Then what you have to do is be at Pechanga every Saturday night through May 30th. That's May 30th to activate your entries. 20 finalists compete in the grand finale drawing on May 30th. One lucky guest will turn the key into their new luxury home and new life and new everything. You must be present to win, 21 or older, with valid ID to participate. And while you're at Pechanga, why not check out all the other exciting happenings going on at Southern California's premier resort casino. Discover 24/7 gaming action, versatile dining options, and I mean versatile, they got it all there. Festive entertainment, always fun. Full-service spa, which is my favorite. Amazing accommodations, and much, much more. This will be your home away from home. And it's right there. It's just off I-15 in Temecula. It's right up the road, can't miss it. Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number. 888 Pechanga for more reservations or more info. See you there.
Back at BMO Stadium for one final battle before the World Cup break.
BMO Stadium is absolutely rocking!
The black and gold take on conference rival Seattle Sounders. LAFC are looking to collect 3 points and build momentum before the league pauses for the summer.
Ah, what a goal!
LAFC defend home turf against Seattle. Pre-game coverage starts Sunday at 5:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Rams fans, DFAR here. The Rams are making history in 2026, heading to Melbourne.
Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. and try our new Chili Crisp dumplings paired with a premium with beverage drink like our new Strawberry Watermelon Lemonade Energy Refresher. Both for just $5 only at Waba Grill.
Wait, visit TrueFanTravel.com right now and secure your spot. That's TrueFanTravel.com. See you there.
Hey, LA County, it's time to vote. Return your ballot early at any official ballot drop box. Visit plan.lavote.gov to make your voting plan today. That's plan.lavote.gov. Brought to you by the Los Angeles County Registrar.
In the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Thanks. Is oil marked down?
Save up to $15 when you buy 5 quarts and a filter.
And fuel treatment?
2 for $9 on Lucas.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Free?
Get free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 Duralast rotors.
That's several markdowns.
For many more miles.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Thicker.
A little firmer.
A little firmer, a little thicker. And
I like mine a little firmer too.
Yeah.
DeMarco and Travis continue.
A little thicker, a little firmer.
Here are the guys.
And that might be low. Yeah. All right, little shop talk to go here. Just a random question. Did you ever read the ESPN book, Those Guys Have All the Fun?
Yes.
It's in there. If you're,
Is it?
if you're curious. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go back and I got to read it again. Clearly.
It's a big number. Notorious B.I.G. would have been celebrating a birthday today.
I miss
R.I.P.
Biggie.
Yeah.
Gosh. It's hard to play his stuff. You know that?
Does it make you sad?
Well, it does.
Yeah.
And the other guy pops up, and you can't really play it anymore.
Well, it's another subject for another day.
Yes.
I mean, look, I do not have a hard time playing Biggie. Okay. So, and at a certain point, I made the switch to, like, for a while I was trying to find clean edits, like so that I could play in the car, my kids could look, and then at a certain point I'm like, all right, I can't do this anymore. I got to play the full versions, but I had to have the long talk with my boys about kind of the history of it and the N-word and like the difference of when they're saying it. So I'm like, let's just have this whole conversation and then I'll play it, but like we to be very clear on like, you're hearing this word, it will never come out of your mouth, all of that. But I just like I think it was better that they learned it that way.
Yeah.
Like for me, than to just sort of like have one of their idiot friends say it. Not that
true.
their friends are idiots, but at school, and then so
the collective idiot friend. Everybody's friends are idiots.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are they boys? Guaranteed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. One of my friends said something to me sometime about when we all had he had older kids than I did, and I forget which one of my sons was doing something stupid at the Little League field, running around throwing water. It's something dumb.
Yeah.
And I said to him, like, what are you doing? And he says to me, he goes, when a 12-year-old kid says, when you ask them why'd you do something and they say, I don't know, they're not lying.
He means it.
Yeah.
He means it. No idea why I did that.
That always stuck to me.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's
a good way to put it.
Me.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is celebrating his 30th birthday today.
Wow. I wonder if he gets to 35 and he's still like an uncrowned champion.
I hope not.
I hope not,
I would love that fan base.
And for sure.
You never know.
And even him, he seems like a very likable guy. Seems like teammates love him.
Yeah.
Plays hard.
He's one of the best
physical.
Yeah.
He's clutch. He finally laid an egg in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
But prior to that, he had done everything. Just keep running into that dude in Kansas City. Like, what do you want me to do? I left you 18 seconds on the clock, and we still lost.
It's about that team, right? So Jim Kelly and then him.
Buffalo, man.
I believe in some of that stuff.
Yeah.
When you just bad DNA in the walls in some franchises. The Clippers, the Bills, like things
not
like
even
that.
franchises, just like cities. So I was born in Buffalo, moved to Minneapolis when I was 1.5.
Oh, it's your fault.
Neither one of those teams has won since the Twins in 1991. And it does be like to your point. It can like Boston was a little bit of an exception because it was like the Red Sox had the curse forever.
Right.
But their other teams like the Celtics had won plenty.
Right.
The Bruins had won plenty. So that one it was like just the franchise. But the fact that it took over the 2 towns that I spent the most time when I was a kid, I'm like, maybe it was karmic that I then got to work for the Lakers and they won 2 titles in my first 2 years.
Are the Twins the last Minnesota team to win a title?
1991. I mean, the Minnesota Lynx have, but in the male men's sports, nobody since the Twins.
Kirby Puckett,
and the Vikings have been basically like good,
pretty good
the whole time, but never get over the top.
In 98.
98 was the year, right? 15-1. That was of course the Gary Anderson.
Yeah.
And he gets blamed. I mean, that the defense shouldn't have given up that many points to that Atlanta team.
He should have made that kick.
Oh, that was tough. That was a traumatizing event.
We all on the same page that Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the league.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is Allen the second?
I wouldn't mind picking second between those two, but yes. Yeah.
Well, okay, but are we still giving it to Mahomes post ACL?
No.
Yes.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Right. I think it's.
Or
I
do
think
we
it's
have
a
to have
let's
a let's
see.
see?
I think it's a let's see.
For me, it's a yes.
I'm betting on him. I
And
think
just
he'll be fine.
ACLs aren't ACLs anymore. He'll be fine.
That part is true, but they also have just they have just kind of needed less because the defense has gotten better as they've divested some of the offense. But I'm trying to convince myself because I still, if you put a gun to my head, I'll probably take Mahomes. But he wasn't the best last year, right? Even while he was healthy.
I think they got a little stale.
Who's third? Is it Burrow?
Stafford.
Why
not? He's the MVP.
Perfectly good answer.
Yeah.
The only reason I would say
he's 37.
Yeah,
I know.
Damn, no Lamar.
I mean, Lamar.
I don't know what he's going to be this year. This is going to be interesting with Lamar.
So with Josh Allen's,
Yeah, he might have missed his window too.
Maybe,
Okay.
but Lamar's had a couple of those. Allen's had one. I'm not saying it's not possible, and Lamar's a good answer too.
I was thinking, should we do tight ends or quarterbacks next for the top 10?
Save quarterbacks.
Save quarterbacks?
Quarterbacks
Okay,
is
then
the
tight ends
sexiest
are next.
one.
Monday, we're doing top 10 tight ends.
Very curious to see how Drake May kind of responds to how the Super Bowl
I feel
that
sorry
ended.
for him.
Was he hurt? That whole thing.
I don't think it's a. I understand your question, your point.
Yeah.
I don't think it's how he responds. I think he's going to play good teams.
Yes, that part of it too.
With a huge
or just like how is
distraction.
just basically how good is he next year?
I think there's going to be a market correction of serious order.
Because I heard there were serious football people basically saying he was third last year, and I was like, hold on.
Statistically,
he looked good,
perhaps, but that schedule they played last year was a joke.
He was in the mix for the MVP.
He was the runner-up.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah,
good.
I heard people arguing for him.
That schedule will get tougher, and we'll see what they're really
from one of the historically easy schedules to you're going to have to go through a bit of a meat grind.
I'll take Nick's over him though.
You take Nick's
You
over.
like
I'll
Nick's?
take Nick's over Drake May. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not joking.
I'd take Herbert before both those guys.
Yeah, Knicks
like
is.
Knicks.
I'm not even thinking about Knicks yet in terms of this conversation.
What about Jordan Love?
No.
I like Jordan Love too.
CJ Stroud.
No.
I'm on the fence.
They're fine, but they're not the next pick. You know who
I'm
else
on the
is?
fence.
Herbert's. We're in the Herbert zone.
Sam Darnold.
We're in the Dak zone.
Sam Darnold has made. Sam Darnold won the Super Bowl.
Don't forget about Jalen Hurts.
Never forget about Jalen Hurts.
I'll take Dak. I think maybe Dak is the next man up.
Okay.
Did you guys mention Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Trav said it may be third. Yeah.
Joe's probably. I'd
Had
love
a hard
to see
time
him on
staying
a real
healthy.
team. They're on. DeMarco, go ahead and tell him
What's that?
about Joe Burrow.
What about him?
Where does he play?
Oh, Cincinnati. Yeah.
Who day?
He's with the Bengals.
Every time I say something about anything related to Cincinnati or one of their players, where do they play, Travis? Where do they play,
Yeah,
Travis?
you see Bengals logo, I see jail.
By the way, they're projected to win 15 games this year.
The Bengals?
Yes, that's what they have now. Projected to win 15
Stop.
games.
Who's projecting? Stop.
15 games.
Stop.
Schefter was talking
15
about
and 2. Get at it.
No.
Okay.
No, that's crazy.
Hold on.
That's worse than DeMarco's playoff list that he had.
What's
over
their-
there.
I was just two.
Hold on. What's their over under?
I don't even think there were 2 that were right.
They were right. There were a few.
One
Come
last
on.
birthday here. We can't skip over this one. I pity the fool.
Mr.
T turned
at one
74
point
today.
was the most famous person in America.
Might have been.
Everybody knew Mr. T.
He might have been. He had a
Yes.
breakfast cereal. He had a Saturday morning cartoon.
I think he's still 5th on the Make-A-Wish.
Is he really?
Of all, yes. Of all.
He was at
people that-
WrestleMania
18
one?
was
Yes.
that
Hogan. Yes.
18 was the show.
Yes.
18 was NBC.
I think Cena's number 1.
Saturday nights,
Yeah.
Sunday nights, never missed 18. Trudell, thanks for hanging.
Yo!
What day are you coming in
Love
next
your
week?
shirt.
Pleasure. I think Thursday again.
All right, we'll see Trudell on Thursday. DeMarco and I will see you tomorrow. Boom!
ESPN LA is hooking you up with a legendary night of music.